What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a match reaction. Welcome back to a win. We did beat Lazio in the end, even though it didn't look like we were gonna beat Lazio. If we are being completely honest, like for 90 minutes, I don't think a lot of us, excuse me, had a feeling that we really were gonna beat Lazio, but we did. For a very long time, it felt like it would be another 0-0, the fourth one, and another not home win. The first clean sheet for Lazio this season with 10 men. That was basically the vibe of, in my opinion, that second half, the entire second half. My prediction was 1-0. I said, I don't really care about the performance. I said in my preview, I just need to win because we're missing so many players. However, context does matter. We played against 10 men for about, I don't know, 80 minutes at a time in the first and the second half. And context does matter if you play against 10 men, and that's what we're going to talk about. Before we do that, smash the like button. Let's get to at least 100 likes because we finally won at home again. But let's talk about the game. Like I said, we got the 3 points. That's cool. And the performance for me wasn't important yesterday when I didn't have any context. And the context, excuse me, I didn't have yesterday was we're going to play against 10 men, I don't know, for about 70 minutes of regulation. And we did, and at that point, I expect more. And I've not seen that more. Actually, the performance, if I'm being completely honest, is a worrying one, in my opinion. Not that we couldn't keep the ball and whatever. It's just the main problem we have is creating chances against teams who sit back. And Lazio, again, 10 men, they were going to sit back. It is an issue for us. It really is an issue. And right now, when you play against 10 men, I'm like, okay, they can sit back, but they have one man less. Like, you need, like, if you cannot find the free man up front between the lines consistently to create chances against 10 men, then like, how are you going to solve that issue against 11 men? That's my entire point. If you want to talk about individuals, I thought Kalulu was excellent today. He misplaced one ball, and that was probably his first or his second touch of the game. Other than that, he was excellent. The run for the goal that got Romagnoli sent off, I thought he was brilliant again. Other than that, there were no real standout performances, in my opinion. I thought Fagioli came in, he did extremely well. What Locatelli did, he took it up 10 notches, because it was more direct, it was more risk, there was more risk in the passes. That's what we kind of needed, and I think that's why he made that sub as well. But other than that, I thought Vlahovic worked hard, but there wasn't really much for Vlahovic. He had that chance against a chance, like it was just a shot deflected, bounced to Vlahovic, and he hit the crossbar. It was unlucky there, but like he was working hard to, I don't know, create chances basically from scraps. We didn't create any chances. Let's be completely honest. Vlahovic hitting the crossbar, which wasn't, we played them out of the park, and that's how that ball ended up to Vlahovic. And Douglas Luiz missing a very easy chance. I know it was a bit behind, but still, like, you need to position yourself a bit better. That should have been a goal. Other than that, there wasn't much to say. Absolutely nothing, to be honest. Yeah, Lazio did absolutely nothing. With 11 men and with 10 men. That was not really my worry that Lazio were gonna play us off the park. That was not my worry because I know who we are. We will look solid, but the main issue we talked about is still there. And today, the worrying thing is it's there against 10 men. Yes, you get the points, and I think that's a massive relief for this club. For the players, it's a massive relief to say, okay, we got the points, excuse me. We have that monkey off our back of, again, we didn't beat Cagliari at home and Roma and Napoli and 0-0 and 0-0. You got that out of the way, but it will leave a sour taste in your mind, in your mouth, because it's against 10 men, and it's not that you created so much or you had so many chances or you really put Lazio in difficulties. That was not the case, excuse me. So I don't know, things that didn't work, it's not that you solved them and now you come out of that game, you're like, okay, that's what we need to do, So the issue is still there. How crazy it is to say, like, the position in the league, whatever the season we're having so far is positive, but there's one issue, and that issue, in my opinion, is big. And right now, we don't have a solution for it. I thought Fagioli coming on was one of the options. Weah coming on. I've talked about Weah for so many times. I'm not really sure what he adds. You know, he has pace, but he never beats his man. It's I don't know what the point is of a player like Timothy Weah. I actually have no clue, if I'm being completely honest. But you got the point. You know, you got the points, and now it's just it's 7 intense games that's coming up, and we have a lot of issues. So I don't want to dramatize it and say, "Oh my God, doom and gloom. It's all shit. It's all good." Like I don't want to go to extremes, but it is an issue. You know, against Stuttgart, probably won't see that issue because I think we will create chances against Stuttgart. But right now, it feels like, okay, we need Conceição to actually create some danger because he's the only one who beats his man with speed and with consistently and is very direct. You know, Yildiz is not there. It's not that type of player. I thought Yildiz was okay compared to previous games. I still do not like him glued to that touchline. I don't. I think he's much better if he gets a free-ish more role in between the lines. That's just my opinion. And with Koopmeiners out, I was kind of expecting that, but we didn't see that. Another big surprise, obviously, is Acic. You know, you guys can tell me in the comments how you actually pronounce his name. Norbert can do that tomorrow. But I thought he was good. You know, he's 18. You know, struggled with injuries basically all preseason and all season so far. Motta gave him a chance, and I think he took it. I really think he took that chance. Excuse me, because he didn't play it really safe. Like he took shots. He took extremely well taking shots from far outside from the of the box. You know, where we have an issue with Fagioli not taking those shots, Koopmeiners not taking those shots, Locatelli not taking those shots. We talked about it. Motta talked about it, and here's that kid coming on for, I don't know, 20 minutes, 18 years old, first minutes of the season, and he played with guts. So that's a very positive for us, I think, in general, for Motta, for him as well. But yeah, we just need to take the points, you know, and we cannot like what we cannot do. We can talk about it, and we will talk about it tomorrow because I have a live show. But we cannot kind of repeat it. Like we just need to deal with it right now. These players need to accept it, the performance, look into it, and Motta needs to find a solution. I don't think really it's the players right now. I think it's more of the idea. Like the idea is playing out from the back, keep the ball well, control the game, and we do that. However, at one point, I think everybody was looking at it, being like, okay, you need to pass it a little bit quicker. Somebody needs to play that killer pass, or do not play it sideways, play between the lines once, you know, and take some more risk because it was patient, but I think everybody had a feeling where it's like, okay, it's too patient right now, and we're not going to score. And if not for that own goal, we were not going to score. I think that was very obvious, and we got it. And for one game, we got lucky. That's cool. You know, you need that throughout the season. But yeah, we still have that one issue that we need to resolve. But 3 points, we move on to Stuttgart. Another big test, tougher than Lazio. And we will talk about that in the coming days. But for this one, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments what you made of the performance. And I will speak to you guys tomorrow twice.